Hey guys, and welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be predicting the scores of week 25 of this 2021-2022 championship season. A little bit of a different environment today as well. And before we get on to week 25, let's have a quick look back at how well we got on in week 24. Well, last week I had an absolute disaster of a week. 0 points from only 4 fixtures, remember, because of those postponements, but top scorer for the week with 6 points. 1 perfect score was Lewis Donan, so congratulations on that. Quite a good score, I would have to say there, Lewis. Moving on to week 25 now though, guys. 7 fixtures have survived the COVID demonetised virus situation that is currently going on in the UK. That means there are 5 postponements in this game week, but these 7 fixtures, some really good fixtures to predict. We'll try and go up against the clock as well, if I can work out this watch. So at the count of 3, 2, 1, let's go. So first up we've got Blackburn Rovers, who are currently in 3rd position, coming up against Barnsley, who are the wrong end of the table. They're currently in 23rd position. Blackburn 5 matches on the bounce now, victorious, and Barnsley haven't won in their last 6. This looks like it's going to be a pretty simple win for Blackburn, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 scoreline. Then on the same day, which takes place on the 29th of December, on Wednesday, we've got Blackpool coming up against Middlesbrough. Blackpool now only won once in their last 6 matches, currently 13th position in the table. Middlesbrough, what a turnaround Chris Wilder has had up there at Middlesbrough, winning their last 2 matches, only 1 defeat in their last 6 as well. I think Middlesbrough will nick this one. Tough place to go, Blackpool, but I think they'll come away with a victory, and I'm going for 2-1. Then we've got Coventry coming up against Millwall. Coventry only 1 win in their last 6, but they're drawing a lot of games now, coming up against the draw specialists of the league in Millwall. Millwall 9 draws all season, 3 draws in their last 6, and just the 1 victory. I think this will end up in a draw as well, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 scoreline. Moving on to the Thursday fixtures, we've got Bournemouth coming up against Cardiff. Bournemouth now back on top of the table after Fulham haven't been playing recently much, and they've been losing and drawing themselves. Coming up against the Cardiff team, who are playing well before they've the enforced postponements themselves. However, 3 wins in their last 6, coming up against just 1 win for Bournemouth in their last 6. But I fancy Bournemouth to nick this one, particularly after their win against QPR in the festive period. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Bournemouth, unfortunately. Then we've got Bristol City coming up against QPR. QPR on the losing against Bournemouth. Bournemouth's first win in the last 6, as I just mentioned. Bristol City 2 wins in the last 6, currently occupying 18th position. QPR just outside the playoff zone. I fancy QPR to win this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory to the R's down there in Ashton Gate. Then we've got Nottingham Forest currently in 9th position, coming up against Huddersfield, who occupy the last position in the playoff spots. Huddersfield winning 2, drawing 2, and losing 2 in the last 6, whereas Nottingham Forest losing their last match against Middlesbrough. Prior to that, they had 3 wins and 2 draws, and I fancy Forest to take all 3 points in this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 scoreline. And the final fixture of this game week is Stoke coming up against Derby. Derby playing really well, even though they are rock bottom of the league. 3 wins in their last 6, 2 defeats and 1 draw, whereas Stoke haven't played for a little while now, drawing their last game and winning 3 and losing 2 of their last 6, currently on 35 points as well. Stoke in 8th position. I fancy Stoke in a real tight match this one, and I'm going to go for a 1-0 scoreline to Stoke. So let's stop the clock on 3 minutes and 18 seconds. It's probably one of the quickest ones I've done for a while, isn't it, guys? So yeah, that concludes my predictions for week 25, and as always I'm going to leave a template of these fixtures in the description. Play along at home as you have been doing, guys. Try and move up the league as well. Incidentally, I am top of the league with 188 points. The Dugout Football Channel currently in second position on 176 points. Then comes Shane on 171, and then Liam Grayson on 170. These games with the Premier League coming thick and fast now. Seems like there's football on every single day, which is absolutely amazing over the festive period, even though the fixture list has been decimated in such a way. But thanks for joining me once again. Thanks for watching and submitting your predictions, and I'll see you all in the next video.